Blah blah. My daddy. I'll tell you about my daddy. I'll tell you about my daddy. My daddy. My daddy. My blah 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 blah. Blah. Fuck you, daddy. You know. Nah, no anger for. See, that was just contrived anger there. I didn't have any anger for him. That's a beautiful thing. Yeah, because I'm living the dream. Yeah, what I wanted to say to you, this day, it is the 30th of whatever. What it was. Calm down. What she says in this video. What she says in this video, right? David Icke, baby, bathwater, David Icke, yeah. Jordan Maxwell, Wu-Tang, yeah. Need I go on? You know what I mean? I saw fucking David Icke a couple of times. He took it a bit too far, but he didn't want to throw out babies with bathwater. Stay with that shit, because he fucking kens the fucking shit. Right, I'll bring it back, right? The fucking energy, right? All I'd like to say is, right, you can take this or leave it, right? But I'll say this one thing, right? Great people, right? Didn't throw out babies with bathwaters, right? There's a lot to be explored, a lot to be forgiven in others. You know, nobody's perfect, right? So there's a lot of truth, there's a lot of wisdom that you can glean from others. But I'll just say one thing. Just watching this video about the greatest motivational quotes from history or whatever, and it's quite mind-blowing, and it makes me think of Ricky Gervais, right? This is exactly what we're living in, right now, this is what we're living in. And just for me to state this is cool. Just for me to acknowledge this is like a cool thing, because I'm proud of the fact that I do things my way. I discover my voice. My friends are fucking... I'm not going to get into that, but it's the same thing. They're all saying the same kind of shit, right? But it's only when you know, forgiveness, you know, all this shit, all this bullshit that I thought was bullshit, but it was just spirituality overload when I was younger. But now what I'm discovering is, right, I just want to be around folk that allow you. That's why it's a glorious thing, right? You helped. But the thing is, I had the fucking balls to fucking break out of my skin. How fucking difficult was it for me to break out of my skin? It was quite difficult. I had a lot on my plate. It's just funny. You look around you and you go, there's a lot of people that are kind of stifled. It's fascinating. They're stifled, but they're also brimming. A bit like me. They're stifled, but they're fucking, they're exploding. They're jumping out of their skin in a way. They're trying to do stuff, you know, and it's no... Certain people didn't work well with each other. They're stifling each other, and I'm going, it's just, you know, try to do something in this constantly quickly evolving world with the internet and everything. It is like Michelangelo Bettio said, it's like the wheel, you know, when the invention of the internet is like, in social media and everything else, right, the way we can all connect, it's like the invention of the wheel. It has completely changed the world, and you know, Annalise is saying spitballing as well. That's what I'm doing. And one of the quotes in that was saying the same thing, wasn't it? About people misunderstand you. You can be seen as some fucking raving nutter. It's crazy, isn't it? You go to uni, Lenny, you learn all this shit, at least half, you know, reasonably well or whatever. You learn this stuff at uni, you know. I didn't even really go into it that deeply, and that's part of I didn't see the point in doing that, because you only need, you know, don't get too involved in that. But you do this stuff at uni, you learn all this shit, you get rewarded for it. You could write scripts about all this stuff, spitballing. There's shitloads of stuff I could explore, shitloads. Doing the uni thing, and my sister comes, you know, we've become strangers, but she turns up at my graduation surprise thing, woo, having a meal, gives me the card, oh, well done, everything. And yet, it's so funny, because the very thing that university gave me, i.e. the confidence to be able to express myself and say what I think and argue the case and reasonably as well, right? Reasonably. Those very skills that I had, she's celebrating me having a degree. She's celebrating me getting my degree, but she can't celebrate me as the product of that degree, the man I am. The man I am. See, I'm seeing some nutter for exploring the stream of consciousness. Is Kyle Cease does that. He's fucking God, isn't he, to so many folk, you know. I'm doing this. I fucking did it. I fucking did it live on the Facebook all the time, didn't I? And you know, it's no going like off on tangents as some kind of like you're seen as a nutter. How about I'm exploring a theme, bitches? You know what I mean? He read just a load of philosophy quotes or something the night before his philosophy exam, right? And then did it and got an A or something. That's what we're talking about. Woohoo! Yeah. I did well in there's a whole fucking shitload to explore with that as well, but this isn't the point of this. I'm just touching on that, right? But I got A's when I was at summer school. You know, I went to summer school as a mature student, right? Did summer school, got A's, right? That was pretty cool. But see, when I did the actual uni, I wasn't really enjoying a lot of it. So I didn't make the effort, didn't engage. I didn't discover that it was supposed to be about your voice. Well, maybe that process was there anyway, right? But the point is, I did. Could go on, but know your own worth and all that. And I've got other friends struggling with this same kind of thing in their own way, and we're all kind of like, you know. Anyway, I hope that was constructive. All I'm saying is, right, that's what I mean. Folk putting you in the fucking box, right? Can't speak. Folk putting you in the fucking box. How much courage have I fucking shown to fucking explore all these different areas, right? And meanwhile, right, when you say something to someone, like that's what I was saying about, like, you know, being gaslit, going to the moon and back, and feeling like someone's like, you know, they're looking at you like, duh, and you're like, it's like certain people, this is why watching this quotes thing today is really quite important for me, because it's like, it was reminding me of a few simple truths, and I said about going back, you know, going offline and in the nature and blah. I've got a nature overload and all that stuff. I'm connected to some shit, and the one of the quotes in this thing, I forget who it was from, he said it, but saying that the best intelligence is that which comes, you know, blah blah blah, all these different perspectives. It's just blowing my mind, and I'm going, I mean, Doc Snipes is saying, right, we've got to synergize, you know. You ken the whole fucking script of that, you've done it, that's what I mean. And just appreciation for the fact that I've been connected to that in a tiny way. But Doc Snipes is, I mean, it's no like she's saying anything that I didn't know, but I'm just plucking it out of the air, right? Saying that you have to synergize, and that's, I'm kind of opening myself up to possibilities, and different folk have got different dreams, you know. But the point is, I'm connected to quite a few creative folk, and I'm going, there's got to be, it's just I'm trying to find what the fuck I'm trying to do, and aye.